Hi Gemini. This reading is for you for the month of February 2021. Starting with 3 cards here, 3 cards below, then a few extras and an advice card. So when you hear noise in the background, that is usually dogs either snoring, moving around, farting. They do that as well. Yes, it's wonderful. Anyway, we started with the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the Strength card, and then underneath those, we have the 5 of Cups, the Death card, and the Moon card. So we have a 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles twice. Okay, let's have a look with the 9 of Cups. So Gemini, the 9 of Cups, that tells me that you're quite all right where you are right now. And when you look into February and ahead, I feel you have a vision for that. I feel this card is not so much as things being already done and over with, which usually is the meaning of this card if we really want to take it literally, but I don't feel it like that. I don't feel it like that because of the other cards, because there's too much going on. You see, you have a Strength card, a Death card, Moon card. So you have 3 major arcana cards, and then you have the 5 of Pentacles repeated. So there are some hard things ahead of you and going on. So I feel that like you are all right when you look ahead and you can see all the elements coming together, but I feel that's more in your mind's eye. That is more in how you intend things to be, how you want things to become, in the month ahead and of course in the year ahead. But it's not going to be easy because you have the 5 of Pentacles here. Now, these cards are 2 the same cards and yet they are completely different. Now, because this card is underneath that card, I feel that you are a bit afraid of the next steps you need to do, of the next things you need to do, and you're looking at it like, my God, it's not going to be easy. And in a way you're right, because you have that here again. You have the 5 of Pentacles, though this is a completely different card. It's not an unhappy card. Like this is more like you feel like you're losing out on stuff. But this card doesn't have that feel. This card has, the feeling of, I don't know where I'm going and I'm okay with that because the colors is different. The woman is shielding her eyes or is sort of looking from behind the tree into the sunset. It feels like she's not part of this thing that's going on here, which is a dog chasing a rabbit. But it feels like, okay, she doesn't know what's going to happen here and she's not part of the whole thing. She doesn't feel part of it, but she's okay with that because she needs some time to gather her strength. And I feel that, here is like you don't feel the strength to go ahead, but you do have the strength. Here it feels, yes, I know I have to do this and this and this and this and that. And you're quite all right with that. It's not like but you're also looking at it like, really, do I have to do all that? And I know I have to do it, but I feel it's hard. And here you're doing it anyway, without knowing that whatever things are going to bring. And the added energy here of the Strength card tells me that yes, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to use your inner power. You're going to have to rely on that inner, your primal animal body and your primal intuition, that really deep connected rooted thing that you have inside of you, where you sort of bite in the apple and then you go for it, you bite down and you just go and you do stuff. And you do stuff with that inner power. And I feel that is really going on. Now, when I say here, you don't know what is ahead, we also have the Death card here. The Death card is a card of transformation. There are some changes going to happen. So in this process where things are going to come together, it's also going to affect you on a deeper level. It's going to affect you, and you realize you need to change things inside of you. So there's a transformation going on. And I feel that that transformation has to do with here, where you think it's all very hard and it's worrisome and it's difficult to start. Here you've started. And with that start, even though you don't know where you're going to go and where you're going to come out and what, the end results are from whatever it is you're doing, you're okay with that because of that inner transformation. Like it's like a mindset that is different. Now, with the Strength card, you also have the Moon card. The Moon card is also not seeing things clearly. And because there is no clarity, because there is no, exact knowing where you're going, where you're headed, and you're still in the dark of the night, you're still in a process where you're headed to, you don't know yet. And so together with the Strength card is, I feel that you're okay with not knowing, and that's like here as well. And it is because of the transformation. While here you were still thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do here? Because I don't know where I'm going. It's all very hard. And it's like dark of night, don't see where I'm going. But here you're okay with that. You have that, you call upon that inner strength of yours, where you're okay with this not knowing, with things not being clear, and with, whatever the process is, whatever you're going after. Yeah, I'm going to pull a few cards on top of that to get more clarity. So we have the Three of Pentacles and the Magician. So whatever it is that you're going to start, you have the tools. And I feel that here you don't trust that. Judgment. Oh my God, this is really heavy. This energy, I feel that's heavy. The Death energy together with the Judgment. And the Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like it has to do with money, with resources, and that can be in your job, that can be in your professional life, but it can also, be personal finances. King of Swords there. And another Five of Clubs. Okay, so here we have the Three of Pentacles. So here, this is a solitary figure, and here it's hard, but I feel that what you underestimate is the help that you can get on the way. I feel that you feel this is hard because you think you have to do it all by yourself, but it's not true. There is a support system in place, and whether that's people directly helping you or just, supporting you in an emotional way, it's not something you have to do alone, although you think it is. But the Magician tells me that whatever your plans are, what you're looking ahead to, and what you're, thinking of how you're going to get it together, all these cups are elements of the plan. The Magician tells me that you have the tools, you have the skills, you have the talent, so you can do this. And you could do this on your own as well. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary to do it all by yourself. So whenever you need help, call for help. Ask for help. Whenever people offer you help, receive it, and receive it with gratitude, because that's going to make it a lot easier for you. Now here we first have the Judgment card, and on this Death card, I think this change, this mindset change, you had to do that to get, in order for things to start moving, and to be okay with not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what's next, and even feel a little bit left out of the whole thing. You're not, because you're being called to do this. It's a bit like the same card, Death and Rebirth. Judgment is also a rebirth. And it's something that has to happen, and you have to see it in a different way. If you see things here in a different way, it's going to be much easier. And it is about resources. It is something to do with a money project, maybe a new job, maybe a new project, maybe a new launch, maybe you're starting a new business, but it's a new way of making money. And, with here the Five of Pentacles, it feels like you don't know yet how that's going to work out. And you need a little bit of a different set of eyes when you look at it. Look at it like, okay, whatever is going to come on my way, it's okay, and be okay with that. Because then you can start flowing, you can start to bring in that new project and start to bring in the new resources. So this help can also be somebody who advises you in what your next steps have to be. Now here on the Strength card, we have the King of Swords, which is a cool and collected king. He knows what he wants. He knows how to make decisions. And I feel that sometimes when you are here and feeling a little bit lost, this king needs to come out, and this king needs to say, okay, together with the Strength card, let's decide, let's, do this and try that, and don't fuzzle around and don't play around with it, just do it already. I feel that king is saying that. And this Five of Cups tells me that there are things on your path here that will work. Here are the two upstanding cups, and then other things that you might need to reconsider, that you maybe not need on your journey, or maybe they're not as useful as you thought they would be, or maybe you need to do it in a different way. So that is a bit, and that is where the king needs to decide. He needs to decide, okay, what is useful, what is not useful, what's working, what's not working, what do we need to go back to the drawing board about, and what not. That is this king. So Gemini, this is a little bit of hardship, and I feel it has to do here with that Mercury retrograde we're going to go in, and all these planets that are going to be in Aquarius, loads of them. I think the sun is there for the beginning of the month, of course. I think the moon is going to be there a bit for a while. Venus is there. Of course, Saturn and Jupiter are there. So there is a lot of things going on in Aquarius. And with you, Gemini, I feel it's a bit challenging, but you can do it. Now let's see what see that it's going to be challenging. It's a bit shaking you up. The Tower card is telling me that whatever that is, it feels like a complete new start for you. And that is also why you feel it so hard, why you see it as a real burden, but it isn't. Because it's also going to be a challenge, but it's going to be good for you in the end. Let's see what other card. I'm going to, this one I pulled from the top, and let's see what else comes out just randomly. The Eight of Air, which is the Eight of Swords. I feel that is really connected to this Five of Pentacles, where you don't know what's going on and you don't see a way ahead. But if you just follow and trust the whole process, it's going to come together. And this is where you start to trust that process. Here, you don't trust it at all. You feel it, you only see it as a burden. You see it as a challenge, an obstacle, a problem. Here, not. Here, the light is coming in. And that is here with this Eight of Air as well. The things that here that are shaking you up. Once you get started through that initial, maybe a little bit of resistance. In the beginning, resistance here with that. If you let go of the resistance and you start to just trust the process and try things out and be okay with not knowing, then that is going to be completely different. And that's going to help you a lot, Gemini. So I hope you make that through, and I hope it's going to go well for you. I'll be there shortly with a few more other readings this month. For now, please give me a like if you like this reading. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever social media you can find me somewhere. Thank you for now. Bye, Gemini.